If you love looking put together but don't want to look too overdone, you're in the right place. I have elevated casual outfits to share with you that I reach for over and over and over again in real life. And look, these are all comfortable, ageless, and they're super easy to recreate. If you're new, hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm so glad that you decided to stop by today. If you're a returning friend, thank you. I am so glad you are here too. And look, it's my goal to help midlife women feel confident and current and get excited about getting dressed again. And the outfits that I share most of the time, including today, are effortless but elevated. They're everyday friendly outfits that you can count on. Before we get started, let's sort of identify what makes an outfit look elevated casual. Well, there's a couple of bullet points I wanted to point out. The first being a comfortable foundation. The foundational pieces that we wear, they need to be comfortable, at least for me at my age. I don't have time for too tight, too fussy, too big, too loose. It needs to work for me and my body type. And so the comfortable foundational pieces would be number one. Next, I would say clean lines. And what I mean by clean lines is looks that are not too oversized or over loose or over just things that look too voluminous on us. We need, not that everything needs to be structured, but we need to have clean lines. I'm going to stand up and show you. So we need to have clean lines. This is a clean line. This is a clean line. Just small things like that where we're not oversized, over billowing clothes, things that look like they actually fit us and that they look like we're confident and comfortable in wearing them. Another way to just very easily elevate an outfit is to mix textures. Again, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is a denim. Actually, it's not even a shirt. It's a dickie. It just stops right here. It's basically just a collar. And it's very inexpensive. I got it off Amazon. I'll link it for you. But so we have the denim texture right here. We have the 100% cotton sweater here. And so it's just mixing up the textures a little bit. Now, do you have to do that with every outfit? No. But if you want to know how to like create just a little bit more interest, visual interest, and style, consider mixing up some textures. Another thing would be subtle structure. And so what I mean by that, it sort of plays along with the clean lines, is that for me anyway, I know that I look better with a little bit of subtle structure. So what do I mean by that? I would say that this collar, it is structured, but it's not, starched and just like, the sweater that I have on, it hits me in the correct places on the shoulders. It's not oversized. I would say it has soft structure to it. Let me show you. So this is a handbag that I have, and you see how it is structured, but the lines are soft. It's not too rigid or hard looking. It's soft, but it does have shape. That's what I mean by a subtle structure. And then the last thing that I would say would be to be intentional about accessories. So you can be a big accessory person where you like to layer them on, and that's great. I have girlfriends that do that all the time. I'm sort of a simple girl, but I'm intentional about what I wear. And so just be mindful of that. What can you be intentional about wearing that would elevate your outfit? So sometimes if I have a real plain top on, I like to wear a statement necklace because I feel like that stands out and it adds style to and interest to my outfit. If I have a lot going on, I'm going to keep it simple. So I've got a design right here. I'm going to keep it simple with just my initial necklace, hoop earrings, which this is what I wear almost every day anyway, just my rings and my Apple Watch. Now, your accessories don't have to be elaborate, but just be intentional about them. And And accessories can go beyond just jewelry. It can be the handbag that you carry, the shoes that you wear, the belt. You can add a scarf. There's so many ways to be intentional about adding just that right piece, that right accessory to completely elevate a casual outfit. Let me tell you too that everything I share with you will be let me tell you that everything I share with you today will be linked down in the description box, as well as pinned to the top comment. Of course, you can always ask me any question at all. I'm happy to send you a link. And a lot of times, the YouTube affiliate link will pop up too, which is so easy to shop if you'd like to shop that way. So, I also wanted to tell you that I'm petite. I'm 5'0". And so, items that I show on me know that they're on somebody who is 5'0", looking at the lengths and how they land on me and use that as a comparison for you. Now, everything that I share, if I'm showing it in a petite size, it's also available in regular. So you don't have to be petite to watch my channel. You can still glean a lot even if you are not petite. One other tip before we get started into the 5 outfits is for every single piece that I'm going to show you, except one, I have the original piece that I'm showing you, and then I have 1 or 2 other similar styled options at a much lower price. Everybody has a different budget. We can all look stylish no matter what our budget is, and so it's my goal to make sure we all feel like we can participate, and so that's why you will find in the description box and in the top comment the actual outfits that I'm showing you, and then some really close, super similar styles at a much lower price point. So I hope that that's helpful. Our first look, it's actually some very simple pieces, but paired together, they just look a little bit elevated and a little bit extra. We'll start with the plaid top. So this is a black and white plaid button-up. It runs big. I would definitely say size down. I got my regular, well, no, I actually sized down and it's still super roomy on me. So it's very generously cut, let's say that. I love the style of button-ups from Frank and Eileen. They're so casual but cool and put together but yet comfortable, and so I am a total fan of this button up. Now I will say that this one has a shape to it where the sleeves are, it's a normal sleeve, and then it just sort of has like a dolman kind of fabric right here. Not so much that it's bunchy underneath a jacket, but it does have that look where from right here it sort of goes down. I love a great button up. I love to pop the collar if it'll stay up, and it just looks so good. And then paired with the button up, I have tuxedo pants, which are so popular right now. And they look pretty much like a normal, just cotton, almost chino type pant. And they're super comfortable too. But they have that black tuxedo stripe going down the sides, just a little something extra. And so these pants do run slightly big as well for sizing reference. And it's important to note that when you look at the model, who's wearing these pants, like on the website, note the length at where they are landing on her. They're landing above the ankle. And so when I first got them, these are not petites. They were longer than that on me, but they have a raw hem. So I just cut them to the length that I wanted them to be, which would make them look like they are an ankle pant that's going to hit just a little bit above the ankle, and I can achieve the same look that was supposed to be intentional from the item because of the way that it lands on the model. With this look, I have paired this red, it's almost like a sweatshirt button up. I like to wear it as a jacket because it does run big, and I knew that when I bought it. I wanted it to sort of be like a lightweight, cool jacket, and it's so soft. It's so comfortable. It's literally sweatshirt material, and just that pop of first of all, the color, I love that. But secondly, that fabric, how we talked about incorporating different textures together to kind of give it that just a little bit more visual interest, that's what I'm talking about. So I love wearing this over the top of the button up. And it just is that little extra pop. Now, I like to wear something like this with just a new pair of neutral loafers. You could do whatever you want. You could do Mary Janes. You could do ballet flats. You could do, you could do an ankle booty as long as it's like sort of slim, it's not wide around the ankle, and that it will go up underneath the pant. You don't want it competing with the pant. Like you don't want the leg of the pant competing with the top of the boot. So the boot needs to either go under or don't wear a boot. And then lastly with this look, I just have my neutral colored, it's sort of a cognac colored Gucci bag. I love this. Yes, it is an investment piece. And currently today, they're actually sold out of that brown, the cognac color. They have it in black and silver and a few others, but I'm sure they'll restock. However, I have found some very similar items that look so close at a fraction of the price. So super excited to be able to share all of those with you. Moving on to outfit number 2, and I want to just reiterate, look at these pieces and see what you have in your closet that you can just put together to recreate looks like this. Don't feel like you need to go out and buy something new every time. This is just outfit inspiration. Now, of course, if you would like to shop my links, that's always a blessing to me, but don't ever feel like you have to run out and just buy a bunch of new things at all. Okay. Look number 2. So this is a red flannel button-up. I love it. It's so soft. It's just like what you would imagine, a flannel to feel like. It is generously cut, and I love it. It's so pretty. It reminds me of the holidays, and not that you can only wear that around the holidays, but it just, I don't know, it's just cozy looking, and I found others that are similar in style, and I've linked them down below. The star of the show in this, which I just love, is this cardigan. It's called the Mini Cotswold cardigan, and they have another one that's just the Cotswold cardigan, and it's longer. This one's a little bit shorter, and it just looks and feels soft and cozy and comfortable and cool and just all of the things that I love in a casual elevated look. Now, I want to say straight out the gate, this cardigan that I'm showing you is very, very expensive. I have found one that looks so similar that it's less than half the price. So if you like this style, but it's a little bit out of your budget, I have found you another one. So I'm excited. I was so excited about that. It was like a scavenger hunt. I would look around and try to find things, and as soon as I would find something that looked just like it, I was like, yes, I would link that. So it's been fun for me. I hope it's helpful to you. So love the cardigan. It is 100% cotton, super soft. And then I have this look paired with just some slim straight leg jeans. These are comfortable for me. I love them. I have them linked. I also have some that are very inexpensive that have a similar vibe to them that are $50. Those are linked down below. The boots that I'm wearing with this look is this pair. They are a brown suede with a sort of a block heel, and they're waterproof. We were actually walking around in the snow that day, so I needed to make sure I was wearing something that was waterproof, and I love these boots, super comfortable. That block heel makes it easy to walk in, and the fact that they're waterproof, oh my goodness. Now, they actually are on sale right now. And I also found, I was so excited about this, I found some that look, I'm telling you, almost identical for such a great price, except they're not waterproof. So know that. So the ones I'm wearing are the ones I have, and I have them linked, but then the similar style, it's at the lower price. They're not waterproof, but they're so cute. Outfit number 3. This is just an example of a monochromatic look. You could take this exact idea and make it your own. I have a black top and black pants, and that's my monochromatic look. It just creates a long, lean line, but you can create that long, lean line with brown, with cream, with navy. I mean, whatever you want, you can create the same look. So keeping that in mind for when you're looking in your closet to sort of duplicate or copy this look, think monochromatic, is going to create an elegant line. Now the pants that I have on are actually jeans. They look like they're dressier, but they are actually black jeans. They're flare legs and they're super comfortable. I love them. I am wearing a petite size in the jeans. Now I wanted to tell you that the pair that I have linked that's similar, the black flare leg, they're not petite, but they have inseam choices, and the shortest inseam available in the black ones that I linked is 30 inches. And so for some of us that are petite, that is too long. So I just wanted to call that out just in case. But the ones that I am wearing, they are shorter inseam than 30. And then the top that I'm wearing is literally just a shell. It's basically, round collar. The sleeves stop right here. And it's like the perfect thing to wear underneath a cardigan or underneath a blazer when you don't really want to wear a tank, but you want to be a little bit more covered than a tank. So it's kind of just like a shell, I guess. And it is black. It's also available in cream. It's a staple piece that just goes so beautifully under so many outfits. But it's very simple. So there you go. And then, so to add to the monochromatic look of black, I threw over the ivory blazer. This is a close-up look at it, and what I want to note is that it's knit. It's a knit fabric, but it does have a little bit of structure to it, but it's not boxy. It's not overly structured. This is, again, going back to the clean lines, the soft structure. This is the perfect example of that that's going to elevate your outfit. Now, with all black or all cream or whatever, however you would create that monochromatic look, it doesn't have to be this color. I've got, see all these blazers right here? You could do tan, you could do blue, you could do mint, you could do pink. There's cranberry, a beautiful cranberry color. So, you can do whatever other color that you want to pop, but think of adding texture, clean lines, subtle structure, and all of this to pull together the outfit to make it look elevated. Now, to add just like a little pop of something to this outfit, I decided to put my Leopard Sling back block heels on, and it's just something very small. I mean, you barely even see the print sticking out at the bottom of the pants, but it's that little bit of something extra to elevate the look. I love it. They're so a pop of leopard is just something that's so easy and so on trend, and it's just something little you can just sprinkle in here or there to just add a little bit more interest to your outfit. And then lastly, how we talked about in the beginning of the video, being intentional about accessories. So this is a perfect example of how I'm wearing something very plain. It is basic, about as basic as you can get, that shell, and then creating the black monochromatic look. So that is just like a clean slate. And so because of that, I wanted to have a statement necklace on that would actually pop. And so this time I chose to wear a statement necklace, and it accomplishes exactly what I wanted it to accomplish. It's pretty. It adds that extra just fun to the outfit. I think if I were to wear this one, the smaller one, it would almost get lost in the outfit because it's such a blank slate, such a plain slate. And so having the bigger, chunkier necklace just works all the way around. And look, the similar option that I found for the statement necklace is at Kendra Scott. It's so pretty and it's on sale right now, so don't wait. Outfit number 4, I would say it's sort of like my uniform. I feel like I wear this on repeat all the time. I just switch out like a different item and make it look different, like a different look, but it's pretty much the same look. I love a cashmere sweater. This is a crewneck cashmere sweater, and I have a crewneck cashmere sweater in various colors. So that's what I mean. I just sort of swap them around to make it look like a different outfit. Again, love the simplicity of a simple sweater like this. Now, I added a non-iron button-up white shirt underneath, and I could pop the collar because it would stand up. And so there we go. We're creating two different textures there, the non-iron button up, the cashmere sweater, and it looks so good together. You could do a denim shirt underneath, like something like this. I liked the white because I think it just showed up a little bit brighter because of the white. Then we have a dark wash flare leg jean. I love dark wash, especially in the winter. I just feel like and you saw from the beginning of the video, I wear lighter wash too, but I just feel like dark wash looks so much more elevated and dressier. So these are great jeans, super comfortable, super stretchy, and very flattering. They're an absolute favorite. Love them. Have them linked and a couple of other options. And then the nude booties that I have on, they are no longer available. I was so bummed because I was going to share them, but they're not. So I did find a similar style, so at a lot less price, lower price. So I was super excited that I found that. But yeah, the originals, they're no longer available. I mean, I think a lot of us do, but like shoes, I keep them for years. I don't, get new boots every year. If I still have a pair of good black boots or good brown boots, they're going to last me a few years. So that's why things sell out in some of the things like that I show you. And last note for this outfit, I decided to put pearls with it. It was intentional. I intentionally decided to not wear the everyday hoops, but to just add a little something different. I love pearl studs. They really go with anything. I mean, seriously, I wear them with just about anything, dressy to casual, to very casual, and they just go. So I just wanted to switch it up. I just want it to be, just a little bit more, not the usual everyday look, and I was excited to pull my pearls out. Outfit number 5, let's call athletic but chic. I wouldn't necessarily call it loungewear. It's sporty looking, but it is very chic looking for a number of reasons. So let's sort of pick the outfit apart and go over why it is. First of all, well, let me just tell you, this is like the most comfortable fabric ever, the Spanx Air Essentials, and it's 30% off right now if you're watching it the day that this video goes live. And so, yes, it hardly goes on sale. So when it does, it's a great time to pick up a couple of pieces. But back to the outfit. So the wide leg pants, I'm normally not a wide leg pant girl. A lot of times I feel overwhelmed by all the fabric, but I don't know why I love this wide leg pant. I just feel like it just flows, it looks cool, and it's the epitome of comfort. So absolutely love it. And yes, Spanx pants come in petite sizes. So there's that. So with that, I have just a basic white tee, and then I have the half zip, which you can wear thrown over your shoulders, or you can actually wear it, and then you're kind of creating that monochromatic look again, same color on top as on bottom. The color that I'm showing you is Timeless Navy, and they currently have that in stock. Now they do have other colors to choose from, but they do currently have that. So, okay, a couple of things that I wanted to point out which just sort of elevate the look is when you add like a crossbody bag, if it is a current modern style, it really adds to the outfit. It's like another layer of something. A lot of times we don't want to wear a belt, or it's not appropriate to wear a belt, but we want that third layer or something. This is wearing that crossbody bag that is in style and current really helps the situation. Another way to kind of elevate this sort of athleisure chic look is with a pair of modern sneakers. A lot of what's popular right now is they're calling them the low profile sneaker. It's very slender, it's very narrow, it's sleek, it's not clunky, it's not your typical walking shoe that's athletic-y. No, 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 no. This is more of a low profile, slim, sleek style that adds to the whole vibe of the outfit to make it look elevated. All right, so let's go over a few style tips that keep our outfits looking fresh. The first style tip I would say is repeat what you wear, only switch it around a little bit. Switch the accessories or switch if you wore the sweater like as a sweater, next time wear it tied over your shoulders. Don't be afraid to wear the same exact things and just switch them up a bit. That's smart. That's not lazy. It's smart to do that because when we have those good quality core pieces, you can really just have that capsule wardrobe of mixing and matching and getting more bang for your buck out of your wardrobe. For the most part, I would say try to stick to a color palette that really works for you and only use other colors as a pop, as a little something extra. But if you are pretty much a neutral girl, if you stick with neutrals, you're going to be able to mix and match your outfits together. If you have like a bunch of bold prints and then a bunch of neutrals, that's kind of hard. I would say stick with your vibe and you're going to be more comfortable in it that way anyway. So whatever color palette you find you're gravitating towards, stick with that and it'll work for you. Another style tip is going to be to invest in the fit of your clothes. In other words, if something needs to be altered, have it altered. Don't wear it too big. Don't wear it too long. We don't want our pants to bunch up at the top of our foot because we haven't gotten them hemmed yet. We want it to look like it fits us. We don't want to look like we're wearing somebody else's clothes that just don't work. So either if you're not going to take the time to do alterations, then make sure it fits before you buy it because you don't want to look sloppy. You don't want to look like that. You want to look put together, you want to look chic, you want to look current and modern, and so do I. So make sure that you buy and I buy items that fit me or that I know ahead of time I'm going to have that hem. And then the last style tip is really fairly simple. Keep your shoes current and modern. That instantly elevates an outfit and it instantly ruins an outfit. If you have this cute look and then all of a sudden you've got the clunky shoes that really don't go, it ruins the whole look. And so just have a few pair in your closet that are current and modern that go with several different styles that you can wear over and over and over again. For me, mine would be loafers, ballet flats, Mary Janes, boots. And, I just kind of rotate those. I don't get dressed up a whole lot. I mean, I do have some heels, but I don't really have a lot because that's just not my style. It's not my lifestyle. So whatever works for your lifestyle, make sure you've got some current modern shoes to mix and match with all of your outfits. So I've told you my kind of everyday go-to looks. Tell me what yours are. Are you, like, would you say I am a total sneaker girl? I wear sneakers every day. That's what I live in. That's my lifestyle. If you're more of a cap toe ballet flat girl, let me know that. I want to know, like, what is your go-to? I'm a jeans girl. I'm a athleisure girl. And this is just what I gravitate towards. I would love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And look, if you are interested in midlife, style suggestions, style tips, outfit inspiration, and all that, go ahead and tap the subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of the family and stay informed when new videos come out. That would mean so much to me, and it really does help my channel. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you for spending part of your day with me today. And I also wanted to mention that I have a newsletter that I put out 3 times a week. If you'd like to sign up for that, I'll leave that information down in the description box and pinned to the top comment. It's 3 newsletters a week, and when you sign up, you get an instant free gift, and it's a capsule wardrobe for that season. So in other words, we're ending out the year now, so it would be more of winter styles, and then come January, you'll receive free another updated 2026, winter into early spring. I do that about once a quarter. I update that capsule wardrobe, and I always make sure that I give that to the people that are subscribed to my newsletter as just a thank you. And it's almost like it has boxes on it where you can like check, okay, I've got dark wash denim, check. I've got, a crew neck sweater, check. It's makes shopping, well, my hope is that it makes shopping so much easier for you. So if you're interested in the newsletter, check it out below and definitely sign up. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am so grateful for you. I'm so thankful that you're here. I'll see you soon.